Hi everyone, I'm Trisha Creveling, and today I'm going to talk about adaptive learning. So what is adaptive learning? It seems like a buzzword nowadays. Basically, it's a computer-based or online educational system that uses artificial intelligence or deep learning to present materials to students. And this isn't new. Back in the 1970s, when computers became publicly available, they jumped right into the classroom. Except back then they called it computer-based education. In 2017, Zach Posner said, "Imagine if you could give each student an individualized program that knows their weaknesses, their strengths, adjusts to their performance levels and their interest levels at moment-by-moment basis." That's adaptive learning. And how did they know how to program these computers? Well, they went right back to the psychologists of learning. So they went back to Pavlov and Piaget and Vygotsky and Skinner. So think about adaptive learning. It controls the stimulus and it scaffolds the program for the children at their developmental level, which is called the zone of proximal development, and it provides immediate feedback. So these four psychologists started looking into education. That's how education, the psychology of education and pedagogy started, and now they're programming computers to do that. You're probably already using some sort of adaptive learning in your classroom. If you use Dreambox, ST Math, Alex, Docebo, Fishtree, Carnegie Learning, they're all examples of adaptive learning. And right now, the education system, K-12, uses about 66% of the users are in K-12 education. But there are other applications as well. There's corporate training, higher education, there's the medical field, even NASA uses adaptive learning. In the educational system, it's typically used for independent study. Another good idea is for homeschooling or when there's medical absences, maybe long-term teacher absences, or even remedial programs and gifted programs. It's typically not used on a day-to-day basis in public schools, although it could be used for support. So think about right now, if you have one teacher in the classroom with 30 students, imagine having each student having their own teacher. That's really what adaptive learning is. Students learn at their own pace. It fits the needs of every student. The resources are endless because they're usually global. Educators can teach from anywhere, and the students can take the learning anywhere as well. A lot of them are not just based on computers. They might be on tablets or phones, so it's mobile learning as well. So what's next? By 2024, it's projected that adaptive learning will own 12.8% of the market share. And they're actually thinking of maybe using crowdsourcing for adaptive learning as well. Imagine you asking for videos on a certain topic and you can crowdsource the information from all over the world. Mark Wisner said, "The most profound technologies are those that disappear. They weave themselves into the fabric of everyday life." I know this because I use adaptive learning on my phone. I've been learning Italian on Duolingo. So it's the same type of thing. It's going to present the material to me, give me immediate feedback, let me learn at my own pace, and I didn't even know it was adaptive learning until I started studying it. For more information, look below. You'll see my links to my resources, and leave some comments and let me know what you think. Thanks.